Thank you very much. My name is Sandlund. I'm CEO of Ecoclime Group since 1st of March this year, so it's quite new in this position. So it's my first presentation since I started. We are in the change connected to the global challenge, as we all know about. And by 2025, buildings are projected to be the largest emitters of greenhouse gas on our planet. And we are on a mission to change that. So our vision is zero emission buildings. We want to help the property industry and the real estate industry to lower the climate impact. We future-proof and increase the value of properties. We help property owners to create profitable and climate-neutral buildings by offering world-leading technologies, solutions, and services in the broad spectrum. For that, we have our three business areas: smart buildings, circular energy, and indoor climate. In our business area, smart buildings, we had the IoT hardware and the cloud-based platform, so we interconnect all systems in the building, so we know how the building and the real estate will perform. For that, we can also add smart lighting systems and smart recharging systems of vehicles. In our business area, circular energy, we recirculate the energy from primarily waste energies, like wastewater. So we can recirculate the wastewater up to 20 times and have a high efficiency of our reuse of energy. Our third business area is indoor climate, that we can create one of the world's best indoor climates, which is draft-free and soundless distribution of both heat and cold. So with these three business areas combined, we can provide the technologies for a better future for real estate business. So our 4 ways of doing this is gain insights, we must optimize investments, we do the circular energy solutions, and we improve the comfort. To know what to do, the insights of the building's performance is the start for us. Therefore, the smart buildings is the first step to connect the building, to know how the building performs, and to know what we should do better. After that, we can do an analysis of what to do and what investment are the best to do for this building. And we can do the optimized investments for the real estate owner and the property owner. Thereafter, we can add on the circular energy solutions, so we can take care of the waste energies in buildings. Up to 1/3 of the energy, 1/3 of the energy that we have in the building is wastewater energy, and we can use that up to 95% and reuse it in the building for heat and heat water production. And therefore, the last step is to improve the comfort for those who live in the buildings and the residentials who are there. And we can also have, as I said earlier, the charging techniques and the lighting techniques. So our formula for success is high impact, profitable, and high quality. Meanwhile, we are creating value for our customers, our shareholders, and the climates. That's the 3 pillars for Ecoclime. And how could we have high impact? If we install an Evertherm re-energy system in a building, in this example, we can show that we can recycle 95% of the wastewater energy to provide the building with reused energy. We lower the CO2 equivalents with 13.1 tons a year, and the property owner saves 26.6 kilowatts per square meters a year. So that's high impact of the building performance. And why we say it's profitable. You have an ROE on an investment in this Evertherm system of 168%, and you have also better cash flows from the buildings on the building's total lifetime. What's high quality for us? We guarantee the performance. If you align us with a service agreement when you purchase a system from us, we can guarantee 90% efficiency of reused energy in the wastewater. We have a long-lasting system that are maintenance-free, and we as a group are present throughout the whole value chain. And that makes us quite unique. We have the project development and our own R&D area. We manufacturing our own components in our own fabric in Vilhelmina. We have our own sales organization, our own design organization, and we also do the project services for our clients. And for those clients who want, we can also offering financial solutions. Because we are in the whole value chain, we are a very stable partner for energized automation of a building. What drives the market? We have a rapidly growing market, and it's in the news all the days about the crisis in Ukraine connected to the energy crisis for Europe. We already had Fit for 55 and the European Green Deal and the taxonomy coming from the European Union. And now they're also talking about repower the EU. We see the environmental trends, we see the regulatory trends, economical, and the transition to more sustainable. And we also must optimize the usage of energy. And that's are the trends that are driving our market. We can also create economical, social, environmental value for a better future by interconnect our business with 7 of UN's global goals. We are directly linked to these 7, and that makes the business model more sustainable for us and for our clients. And the numbers, we just quite recently presented our communique for 2021, and we had almost the same turnover as last year, and we had a little lower EBITDA cost for investments we are doing our continuous growth. We ended the last year by purchasing or did an acquisition with Miljöbelysning, so it will increase our turnover for 2022. So 2021, what was drove our growth? We have new products and new solutions we put to the market. We increased the delivery capacity for our fabrics in Vilhelmina so we can produce more systems. So we are now in the phase of scaling up the production in Vilhelmina from 50 to 450 system deliveries a year in the start of 2024. Indoor climate are increasing the sales through sales partners. Circular energy has rapidly grown during the year. We have launched a geothermal business called Team Westman. We are incorporated in our business area Circular Energy. 2 of 3 business areas delivered on target EBITDA now. And we had a new management on place, where I'm one of them, but we also recruited new CFO, new CSO, and new CFO, and we started this year with the acquisition of Miljöbelysning. And how we will continue? We will continue to grow through our core products. We will continue to grow through our organic growth, and we will continue to grow through our acquisitions. We have some analysis on us, and the most analysis we have are pointing that we are in the right market, we are in the right place, and we have the ability for further growth. We are now working with the best and the biggest property companies and building and construction companies in Sweden, and we also established cooperation in, example, Germany. So we have done projects for SBB, Peab, Bostaden in Umeå. We are now looking on a project with Victoriahem, etc. And it makes us strong. We are putting these systems into real properties now, and we can measure the data, how the system perform, and we can continue to develop our systems to even get better. Repower EU, it's now one of the biggest drivers for us. How should we solve the energy problem in Europe while lowering the gas consumptions? So heat pumps is one really big possibility for creating energy closer to the properties, and our system are a heat pump system extract the energy from the wastewater. So we say that reuse and recirculate energy with re-energy systems. We don't need to produce all new energy. This energy we already have, and we can use it yet again and again in the buildings, and therefore make the buildings more energy performance better. So, summary of this short presentation. We future-proof and increase the value of properties. We have high impact, profitable, and high quality. We want to create value for customers, our shareholders, and the climate. Ecoclime helps to solve the global climate challenge by reducing and recycle the energy in real estate. We have world-leading technologies and solutions and services. This is sizable for us, and we are in a growing market driven by megatrends. And we also have the continuous strategy for continued growth. So that's what Ecoclime are. Thank you.
Well, thank you very much, Marcus Sandlund. In terms of markets, we have a tradition or background here in Scandinavia of being, well, we have been quite good at energy efficiency in terms of buildings. We're fairly good, at least, yes, compared to many other countries, such as, for instance, the former eastern parts of Europe. I just recently had a conversation with Heimstaden's chief of sustainability, and they're moving into Czechia, for instance, Czechia, and what's going on there in terms of real estate and energy efficiency is massive.
Yes.
And it needs to be massive. So what markets do you think are the most promising in terms of your products and your techniques?
For right now, the most optimal market is Sweden, actually, because we have the systems so we can interconnect easier with, but we are seeing the big change in the mindset in the whole of Europe. Now, when gas is going out, they need to replace it with something else. So the whole European market is really interesting, but for now, Zenit is in Sweden.
So you had some plans in Germany. What is going on with those plans in Germany?
Yeah, we are investigating now with partners how we combine our systems to their heat systems, because every country has different systems how to handle heat and how the contracts are looking to tenants and property owners, and we must connect to the business model so we can create the business models who are good for every part.
So there's a momentum still in Germany.
Yes.
Absolutely. Well, excellent. Well, thank you so much for clarifying that, and thank you so much for your presentation.
Thank you.